Briselski veleizdajnik je došao u američki glavni grad kako bi primio nagradu za istaknuto vodstvo think tanka Atlantsko vijeće kao priznanje za vođenje Hrvatske, predanost europskom jedinstvu i jačanju transatlantskih odnosa. Stoji u priopćenju vlade. Dragi Hrvati, znate da ja volim prenositi ono što mainstream mediji ne smiju. U potpunosti i sa prijevodom vam donosim govor veleizdajnika na balu sotonista koji propagiraju novi svjetski poredak. A leptir mašna koju ima naša briselska lutka. Ta leptir mašna nije slučajnost. Dopustite da objasnim. Leptir mašna se povezuje s elitom ili tajnim društvima. U ovim tumačenjima leptir mašna simbolizira kontrolu ili pripadnost visokom društvu, bolje rečeno masonskim ložama. Ali postaje bolje kada netko od članova masonske lože i sotonjara nosi leptir mašnu, javno pokazuje Monarch Mind Control. Leptiri, posebno leptir monarh, simboliziraju programiranje uma, gdje se žrtve programiraju kroz traumu. Ovdje se leptir može simbolički prenijeti i na leptir mašnu. Toliko za uvod. Možda ste naučili nešto novo. Možda ste shvatili neke stvari. U nastavku pogledajte cijelu izjavu briselskog veleizdajnika.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Dear John, dear friend, distinguished leadership and members of the Atlantic Council, fellow awardees, dear American and international friends, ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by expressing my sincere gratitude to the Atlantic Council for hosting us this evening and for this extraordinary honor. I'm truly humbled to stand here alongside such distinguished fellow awardees. I warmly congratulate each of them on their well-deserved recognition and their outstanding contributions to global security, humanitarian efforts, and cultural inspiration. I would also like to extend my sincere thanks to President Andrés Pastrana, former President of Colombia, for his presence this evening and for his generous words of introduction. Dear friends, for the past 9 years, it has been both my highest honor and deepest responsibility to serve as Prime Minister of Croatia. As President Pastrana noted, these have been years shaped by a growing number of global crises. In many ways, governing today is no longer a matter of routine decision-making. It is an ongoing exercise in resilience and crisis management. But through every challenge, I have sought to steer a steady course for Croatia, always guided by a simple but fundamental goal to improve the lives of our citizens. Because ultimately, that is the essence of public service and good governance. Our vision has been to see Croatia take its place among the most advanced, stable, and prosperous nations in Europe and the world. That path has not been easy. We started our journey in the early 90s from the ashes of war and destruction. Our task was harder because of that very past, but our determination was forged in it. The will of the Croatian people to win and defend their freedom is what has made every success since then possible. And tonight, I'm proud to say, the story of Croatia is a story of success, one that is still being written. That success, being recognized here in Washington, holds special meaning, because the United States has long been one of Croatia's most valued strategic partners and closest allies. From the days of war to today's deep and growing cooperation across administrations and across generations, America has stood with Croatia, and Croatia, as a committed transatlantic ally, will continue to stand with America. The deep ties between our nations are reflected not only in our shared values, but in the lives of countless Croats who helped shape America. From Peter Tomic, who gave his life at Pearl Harbor to save his crew and received the Medal of Honor, to Mike Grgic, whose wine put California on the global map, to Anthony Lucas Lucic, whose drilling innovation sparked the Texas oil boom, to Ivan Meštrović, whose sculptures grace Chicago, and to Nikola Tesla, whose genius lit up America and revolutionized the modern world. These are just a few among many who built lasting bridges between our peoples. Together, we remain committed to preserving the transatlantic bond as the cornerstone of a free and democratic world. Anything less would weaken both Europe and the United States and only embolden those who challenge our shared values. This truth holds in Ukraine today, as it did in Croatia in the 90s, and wherever freedom is under threat. America has always stood for liberty, and I'm confident it will always will. As a loyal friend and ally, so will Croatia. Distinguished guests, as proud as we are of our partnership with the United States, we are equally proud to be a member of the European Union. Two principles have guided my political vision: modern sovereignism abroad and social cohesion at home. Internationally, by joining the most integrated circles of European cooperation, Croatia has amplified its sovereign voice. We are stronger and more influential for it, and we give now our share in shaping the future of Europe. At home, we have worked tirelessly to raise living standards while ensuring that no one is left behind. We have shown that building a competitive economy is fully compatible with extending solidarity, especially in times of crisis and especially to those most in need. A stronger Croatia abroad and a more just and prosperous Croatia at home will remain the compass of our work ahead. As I accept this award tonight, I do so with deep gratitude for the trust the Croatian people continue to place in me. I dedicate this honor to them for their perseverance, resilience, and ability to overcome adversity. Because in Croatia, as our athletes so often demonstrate in sports, we may not be the biggest country, but we consistently punch above our weight. And I can assure you, we intend to keep doing so. Thank you once again to the Atlantic Council, and thank you all for your presence and your support.
Zapratite kanal King Invictus Official. Svakodnevno pratimo i neovisno izvještavamo o vijestima u Hrvatskoj. Borba počinje gdje mainstream završava.